Good morning, everybody. Ciaccio here, and hope everybody had a fantastic weekend. Looking forward to a great week for everybody. We are now in the January, March, April, May, June, the third month of the second quarter. I had to kind of get my bearings straight. So I had some agents call me last week who are buying leads, got carriers on the training calls, yet they say they're having problems because the people do not want to give them all the information about them. So they're going on what the client says, not uncommon, giving them a price, totally common, yet they're coming back either declined or a graded or modified. When they tell the client what it's going to be, now the client doesn't want to buy it because they like the price they had before. Now, kind of underwriting, extracting information, everybody's got their own style how to do it. You know, is the glass half full, is the glass half empty? Yet you're going to get the same answer, but it depends on how it comes across. We all know half full sounds better than half empty. So what you have to sit and think about is, how do you tell the client, do not lie to me? Tell me everything or I'm going to choke you, is what I feel like saying sometimes, because it definitely has happened to me. Now, what I like to tell a client is that I like to tell them exactly what's going to go on through the entire presentation. When I get there, I do my little warm up, the how you do's, all that stuff there. And I tell them, I said, what I'm going to do is that the reason you sent the card in, give them the reason you got it at the front door, or if you're on the phone, what the reason was. And what my job is to do is to qualify you for the best program that's available. I'm going to be asking you health questions, questions about your medication, your past history if you have gone to the hospital, anything that's gone with you in your life, you've got to tell me. And the reason I'm saying you have to tell me is because when I put all this into the computer and you apply for coverage, the insurance company knows more about you than you know about yourself. They have access to all medical records. They have access to all prescriptions that you've had filled. They have access to all the operations. If you had cancer or heart attack, they know it better than you. They know the exact date that everything took place. I know you're going to say you had a heart attack 4 years ago. They're going to tell you the 4 years ago, the date was January 1st, 2020. They're going to tell you exactly. So what I try to do is come across to them, don't lie to me. Because this is what happens. And they're still going to lie to you now. Don't think they're going to sit and say, oh, since I'm going to do this here, they're going to be forthcoming and tell me the truth. What happens a lot of times is that an agent was there before you on a lead. The client told them everything, and by telling them everything, they couldn't get immediate coverage. They had a waiting period. So they feel if they don't tell you everything and kind of shortcut it, they're going to get immediate benefits with what they want. So you need to listen on how they respond to your questions. I'm going to go down a list of questions. From there, we're going to go through the application process. Once we decide on which program is best for you, from there, before we do the actual application itself, I'm going to need your Social Security, your date of birth, your checking account or your banking information. I have the payment sent for you through the bank at no charge, and you get a discount for that there. So everything I'm telling them up front is because I don't want to get halfway through the presentation and they sit and say, oh, I don't want to tell you that information. So I want to get everything up front that I'm going to talk about, so when I get to them, they're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. It's not, I don't want to blindside nobody. So here's an example. You're in the house with a client. You've told them everything about themselves. You may even put their hand on the Bible and swear to God. And you ask them, have you had a heart attack? Issues? And they do this to you. They go, well, no, I don't think so. Now, I don't know about you guys, but if I had a knee operation January 1st, 2022, I'm going to know January 1st, January 2nd, 2022. If I had a heart attack, I'm going to know I had a heart attack April 17th of 2018. I'm going to know that. So you got to listen when they're speaking to you about answering your question. Okay? Are you on any medications? And they give you the thought that they're trying to think of an answer. And the answer is either you know you're on medication or you're not. Okay? Now, one lady said, well, I'm on a potassium pill and a calcium pill. Does that count? Well, no. Okay? Yet, why are you on that medication? Okay? Doctors don't put clients or patients on a medication unless something is needed. Now, anything over the counter is really nothing to sit and worry about. Yet, you want to ask them that there to where they start talking. You want them to actually almost slip and say, I do a vitamin C, I do a multivitamin, and I'm on a high blood pressure pill. Okay? Now, when they tell you I'm on a high blood pressure pill, that does not mean, okay, high blood pressure. You want to ask, what is the name of your blood pressure? What you truly want to do is do me a favor to make this process go easier and smoother. Please get up and give me all the medications you take now and the ones that you used to take if you still have the bottles. Believe it or not, people really don't get upset when you tell them, I need your policy that you have to review it. I need your medications to make sure that we're on the same page. People, when you're speaking with them and you're looking at them, you've got to learn how to read body language. When you ask a client a very simple question, are you a diabetic? And they tell you, this is me now, yeah, I'm a type 1 diabetic. I don't want to know type 1, type 2, because they may not know the difference between them. I get confused on which is which. I ask them, okay, are you on a pill or are you on a shot? Okay? They say, I'm on a shot. Is it an insulin shot or is it the new one that is not an insulin, is just the injection? They're going to look at you and they go, well, yeah, I think it's insulin. Give me your medication. People, it's not that they want to lie to you. It's just they're trying to get the best value, the best deal, because they found out in the past, the more honest they are, the least they're going to get. Okay? Now, when you tell them that the insurance company has access to their medical records, and everything that you tell me, I'm going to put into the computer. If the computer comes back that the insurance company has told us something that you forgot to mention, it will, and it probably will affect the program we're going to sign up for. So what my job is to do, I represent 27 different carriers, is to get all the information from you and not to be surprised after the application is submitted electronically to have them come back and say declined or graded or modified. Now, what do you mean by that? Well, if you have COPD, emphysema, Parkinson's, or lupus, some of my carriers are going to give you a graded, not give you full benefits in the beginning, yet I've got carriers that will say we accept that because we're priced for it. Okay? If you had a heart attack a little over a year ago, had a heart attack a little over 3 years ago, I've got a company that's going to give you immediate benefits. So what's best for me and easier for you is tell me everything. I write the application up. You're going to know exactly what your premiums are going to be, and we'll get started on this program today. Now, my beliefs is that people really don't want to not tell you the truth. They're just prone, based on the past, what to say and how to say it. So you're going to have to become a private investigator to kind of figure out their body language. How they're responding to you. When you ask them a question, do you have hepatitis? And they look to the right and they go, No. I don't know about you, yet I know everything about me, okay? The problem is that doctors don't tell the clients everything. I'm on this medication called Coreg for blood pressure. Well, it could be for blood pressure, or it could be for congestive heart failure. I'm on Coreg and I'm on furosemide. Very good possibility they've had congestive heart failure. Okay? So when they tell you high blood pressure, what's the name of the medication? I'm on cholesterol, that's kind of cut and dry of what it is. If they're on some type of antidepressants or some type of anxiety medication, write them down. For example, Mutual of Omaha was going to give you a grade. It don't matter if you're in great shape. Their program that's going to be an automatic graded program. Mutual of Omaha, if you were a diabetic diagnosed prior to age 45, you're going to get a graded. Okay, I'm sorry, you're not going to, yeah, you're going to graded. Hold on, my mind just went blank. You're going to get a graded, okay? Other carriers will say, we don't care whether you're a diabetic on insulin or the pill. We don't care, because every company has their niche. This is why you must know your carriers inside and out, have the cheat sheets that we provide you at your fingertips, so when they tell you these things here, diabetic, insulin, pill, shot, you're going to be able to go through and say, okay, this company's going to accept it, this company's graded, this company's got a 2-year look back, this company's got a 3-year look back on a heart attack or stroke. These are things that you have to know. It's not the client's fault if you make a mistake. Now, my way of doing things is that I want people to feel that I am actually listening to them, and I am there to help them, assist them, and guide them, and coach them on what's the best plan. I like writing all this stuff down. High blood pressure, Coreg. Okay, have you ever had congestive heart failure? No, I haven't. I'm on allopurinol. That's for gout, right? Yep. I like writing all this stuff down because in my brain, it feels to me that I'm coming across to them that I care, that I'm listening to what they're saying. I'm writing all of this stuff down. To me, the more efficient I am to a client, I feel the more trust they're going to have with me. Okay? People buy on a good feeling from you, yet they keep it based on logic of the things that you discussed with them while you were there speaking with them. That's it, guys. Have a great day. If you got any questions, give us a call. We look forward to hearing from you. Be safe. Bye-bye.